Motivational Quotes.
Quote 1. In the silence of doubt, your courage whispers louder. Quote 2. Love fiercely, even if it leaves scars. That's where strength is born. Quote 3. True friendships aren't about being inseparable. They're about being separated and nothing changes. Quote 4. A calm sea never tests a warrior's resolve. The storm is where greatness is forged. Quote 5. Sometimes, letting go is the first step towards holding on to something real. Quote 6. Forgive not for others, but to unchain your own soul from the past. Quote 7. The path of least resistance leads nowhere. Climb the mountain, see the view. Quote 8. In the darkest nights, your dreams become the brightest stars. Quote 9. Stand for what you love, even if you stand alone. Quote 10. Change doesn't ask for permission. It arrives when you need it most. Quotes on life and lessons. Quote 11. Mistakes are life's way of teaching us what strength really means. Quote 12. The heart heals, but the scars remind us how far we've come. Quote 13. A broken heart is proof that you loved courageously. Quote 14. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. Quote 15. Every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. Quote 16. Strength is not born from winning. It's born from rising after the fall. Quote 17. If you're scared of failure, you're not ready for success. Quote 18. Time doesn't heal wounds, acceptance does. Quote 20. Learn to let go of what weighs you down and embrace what lifts you up. Quotes on love and relationships. Quote 21. Real love is found in the depths of vulnerability. Quote 22. The greatest gift you can give someone is your time. Quote 23. It's better to walk alone than to lose yourself in the crowd. Quote 24. Trust isn't built in a day, but it can be shattered in a moment. Quote 25. Love is not just a feeling, it's a commitment to stay, even when it's tough. Quote 26. The most precious relationships are not perfect, but they're real. Quote 27. Love yourself enough to know when to walk away. Quote 28. A true relationship is two imperfect people refusing to give up on each other. Quote 29. The strongest bonds are built in the toughest times. Quote 30. Respect is the foundation on which love is built. Quotes on self-growth. Quote 31. Embrace your flaws. They are the blueprints of your greatness. Quote 32. Self-doubt is the enemy. Your potential is infinite. Quote 33. Growth is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck. Quote 34. Success is not measured by trophies, but by the battles fought and won. Quote 35. You don't have to be perfect to inspire others. Let people get inspired by how you deal with your imperfections. Quote 36. Comfort zones are cages disguised as freedom. Quote 37. Your future is not written in the stars, it's carved with your choices. Quote 38. Strength lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Quote 39. Dreams don't work unless you do. Quote 40. The road to self-discovery begins when you leave behind the expectations of others. Quotes on overcoming challenges. Quote 41. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Quote 42. The strongest warriors are those who fight battles no one sees. Quote 43. Success is not the absence of failure, but the persistence through it. Quote 44. The greatest challenge is to stay true to yourself in a world that tries to change you. Quote 45. Don't be afraid of slow progress. Be afraid of standing still. Quote 46. You may be knocked down, but you are not defeated. Quote 47. Even when you lose, you gain the strength to rise again. Quote 48. Your scars are symbols of your survival, not your defeat. Quote 49. Adversity reveals character, it doesn't define it. Quote 50. The hardest climbs bring the most breathtaking views.